Mom! Mom! I'm going to win the World Cup!
Vamos a mostrarle al mundo la verdadera España. Prepárense.
Estou pronto para o Mundial. Portugal vai ganhar.
We are bringing it home, aren't we?
Nous sommes les meilleurs au monde et allons le prouver.
日本の底力、世界に見せつけてやろうぜ。
Eine Nation mit viel Geschichte. Es ist unsere Zeit. Auf geht's, Deutschland.
Vi skal vise verden hva Norge er laget av. Norges beste menn skal ut i strid igjen.
Nie jesteśmy underdogiem. Wychodzimy jako faworyci.
Siamo già stati campioni una volta. Perché non rifarlo? Forza Italia.
This is VPG, where there's superstars from all countries over the world, fighting on the world stage in front of thousands. That is where the champions play.
Hello guys, and welcome to the VPG World Cup and the International E-League live draw. So before we get started, I'm going to show you guys the 32 nations that are left in the World Cup. Also, the 16 nations that are left in the International League. So guys, just want to say a big congratulations if you're any of the nations in the chats waiting for the fixtures for this weekend. So yeah, let's get moving into it and I'll show you how it's going to work. So obviously pot 1 is going to play against pot 4 and pot 2 is going to play against pot 3 in the World Cup. And vice versa. In the International League, pot 1 will play against pot 4 and pot 2 will play against pot 3. If you had that same team in the group stage, so I'm just going to go onto my app now, so give me a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make sure that if you had that national team in your groups, then you won't be playing against them in the knockout stages, obviously. So we're going to start off with the World Cup, but I'm going to show you how it's going to be done. So go to the World Cup, group stages. I've got all the group stages up now as well. So moving across into the World Cup. So in pot 1 we have France, England, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Cyprus, Wales and Algeria. For pot number 2 we have Germany, Switzerland, Russia, Morocco, Portugal, Spain, USA and Andorra. For pot 3 we have Tunisia, Netherlands, Scotland, Greece, San Marino, Northern Ireland, Belgium and Denmark. Pot number 4 we have Norway, Egypt, Sweden, Hungary, Turkey, Hong Kong, Ukraine and the Maldives. So the World Cup is basically for the main national teams at the highest level. And moving across into the International League, it's a secondary competition that plays alongside the World Cup. It's basically for the academies. So if each country have got a second team, it just gives more people a chance to get into the international competition. So the International League is a second team competition for the countries. So we went through the group stages. So the 16 teams that are qualified through the International League. In pot 1 we have Romania, Spain, France and Turkey. Pot 2 we have Germany, Portugal, Hungary and England. In pot 3 we have China, Ukraine, Scotland and Switzerland, and pot 4 we have Finland, Wales, Ireland and Poland. So that is the pots for each of the competitions. Now I'm going to show you guys how the draw is going to work. So if I move across into the World Cup screen, as you can see, so we'll have fixture 1 to 16, and obviously we'll do all the pot 1s drawn out first, and then we'll have, so it's going to work with pot 1s. That will be, how many's in pot 1? 1 second. So 8 of pot 1s. We're going to do, I don't know what I'm doing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pot 1 will be on down the left hand side from 1 to 8, and pot 2 will be 9 to 16th on the left hand side. And then we'll do pot 4 on the right hand side of the first fixture, and then pot 3 on the right hand side of the second fixture, if that makes sense. Same for the International League. It'll be done like this. So we'll have the the pot 1s, and then the pot 2s, and then 3, and then 4, etc, etc. And then for the live draw, you can see this on my screen. So this is the live draw that we have here. Let me just make sure it's coming up on the stream. Can you see that on the stream, guys? The pots. Let me know if it comes up. Just check my screen now. It should do. Yeah, it's come up. Okay, so I'll answer any questions if you've got any in the comment section. But I'm going to move across into the World Cup pots 1 first. So you'll be able to see it in a second. So World Cup pot 1. We'll click that. And then we'll click spin. Let me make sure that sound is off. We don't want any sound on there, do we? Yes, but they're cut off. What's cut off? Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to see it properly now. All I want to do is make sure that you see it spinning. Can you guys see it spinning? Yeah, cool. So when I click it, it will do from each pot. So as you can see it from that screen, move across in here, and then once I do, I'll update it from down on the screen there. So I'll do all the pot 1s first. So give me a second. We'll do all the pot 1s to make it easier. So we'll move across into the live draw and do pot 1 from 1st team to the 8th team. So let's move across into that now. I'll just make sure you guys can see it on YouTube. I don't think I'm lagging. If I am, I do apologise. Let's move across into this. Has it gone off? It might have gone off. I do apologise if it has. Okay, it does seem to have gone off. Crazy. Great start. Great start. Right, let me fix it quickly. My apologies. Sometimes it can happen. Okay. So here are my lists. Wow, it hasn't even saved any of my lists. Guys. Oh my. It hasn't saved any of my lists at all. Right, give us a minute. I'll close this down. I can't believe it. Right, let me close it down. I'll close this down and hopefully it reloads back up and it's okay. Because I had everything in order, ready, and then it's like my lists have been reset. I had all the lists there. Let me try reset it quickly. Right, closing it off, close and reload, and hopefully it fixes it a bit. Let me check the comments anyway while I'm waiting. Yeah, I mean, if anyone plays from different regions, you play home and away. Let's say for example, Wales play Hong Kong, home and away, and obviously it's going to go on goal difference. Hong Kong are going to win on their host, Wales are going to win theirs, etc. So it's just who can concede and who can concede the least and who can score the most. Right, let me set up this. So my games. Hopefully this works now. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's reset it all. Right. Crazy. Absolutely crazy how it's reset it. Okay, I'll do it with you guys one by one so you can see. So World Cup. We'll do the World Cup first. World Cup pot number 1. which was France, England, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Cyprus, Wales, and Algeria. So we're going to do them first, so I'm going to move across into that screen for you so you can all see it. Let's move across into that now. We'll do all the pot ones and then move across over, just so I'm not keeping you guys waiting. So move over to the live draw as it come up. Few stacks. It should be coming up. God, it's having a mare today, innit? See, I used to do this way a long time ago with the draw. Then I went back to it, and it just it seems a lot more complex to do now. So I do it crazy. So that's doesn't seem to be coming up. Yeah, it's not good at the minute. It's window capture. Right, if I click, oh shit. I press back. Can't really what it's doing. Plus, window capture, add source, added the source, and literally it's not coming up. You can't make this up, it's not even coming. Right. I'll try to get it working as quickly as I can. If I can't, I'm literally going to have to do it from Discord instead of YouTube. It's not the best way to do it, but it may have to be the way if I can't get this this live draw working. So what I do, it's basically a live ball system where I enter all the information, but on the Streamlabs side, there you can basically have a window. So from there, you can click the source, window capture, and you can add it. But for some reason, it's not showing up on the window capture side. I'll try it one more time. And if it doesn't, then I'll have to do the draw by sharing my screen on the stream, unfortunately. Let's go back. Plus World Cup. Edit. World Cup. Right, let's move across now. Hopefully it comes up. Fingers crossed. Plus window capture. Add source. Yeah, it's not coming up. Okay guys, what I'm going to do is, you'll see my screen, I'll have to update it that way. It's not great, but nothing I can do. So I will do plus display capture share monitor. Do it through that way. You should be able to see it, hopefully. You should be able to see my screen once I get off Streamlabs. Not how I wanted to do the stream, but crazy. Window capture. Don't know why it's not coming up. Blue stacks, wait, it might come up now. Done. I'll draw. That could be it. It might have fixed it, you know. Oh. Okay. So if we click spin, can you guys see that? Should be able to see it on my end too now. My bad. There we go. Let me just double check YouTube. It should be done. Oh dear, what a long, crazy. My apologies for it. Just confirm in the comment section if you can see it now, and it's been. I know we didn't start off great, but is it better now? Can you see it? Just let me know in the comment section, then I'll start. We didn't start off. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's move across. Let's do all the pot ones first, which I'm going to be doing now. So pot one, in order. So this is the order of the fixtures. So in pot one, we've got Israel. It's their fixture one. Next one is, so do all the pots. Pot number one first. Wales. The next one, so these aren't playing against each other, we're just doing all the pot ones. And I'll show you an example of what it will look like. Then we have England. Next one. We have Cyprus. It'll start getting exciting. Once we've done pot one, I'll do pot four after that. Then we've got Ireland. I think there's two more left. 3, 4, 5, or 3 more left, sorry. Then we've got Algeria. So these are pot number one. France. And then the last nation to be selected from pot one is Italy. Okie dokes. So I'm going to leave that on my screen now. I'll move over to Photoshop and I'm going to update that. So first fixture, so it was Israel. And then you'll see it updated on your end too. So we had Israel, Wales, England, Cyprus, Ireland, Algeria, France, and the last one was Italy. Okay guys, so now when I change screen, it should have been updated for everyone. Can you guys see that now, the updated? You should see an updated version of the World Cup qualifier teams round of 32. So that is pot number one that has just been drawn out, as you can see on the screen now. It should be moving across. Cool. Okay, now I'm just going to sort out the pots for pot number four. So give me a moment while I'll do the pots on there. So I'll press back, World Cup, edit. So remove this one, plus new list, World Cup pot 4. So in pot 4 we have Norway, we have Egypt, we have Sweden, we have Hungary, we have Turkey, we have Hong Kong, we have Ukraine, and the Maldives. So we're going to move across into that now. So if I go onto here, onto the live draw, this is for pot number 4. So as you can see on the screen, we'll do it in order. So whoever's going to come up first will play against Israel, then Wales, etc, etc. But I'm going to have the groups up on VPG. So if they were in the same group, then they will not play against each other. So playing against Israel. So Israel in the group stage were in group 4. So if we move across into the live draw, let's see who Israel have got. So Israel will be facing off against Egypt. Now that fixture will stand because Egypt and Israel were not in the same group. So Egypt will play against Israel. Perfect. As you can see here on Streamlabs, Israel will be playing against Egypt. Moving across into the next one, playing against Wales is Can I click it? So Wales were in, let's see what group Wales were in. Group 7. So this fixture will stand because Maldives and Wales weren't in the same group. So Wales will play against Maldives. So move across in for that. Wales against Maldives. Into the next fixture, facing off England. In the World Cup, England finished, where are they? They finished first in Group 2, winning 6 from 10 games. So let's take a look to see who England will have. So England will be facing Norway. That fixture will stand because Norway were in Group 1. They finished in 4th place. And ahead of them was Tunisia, Germany and France. So England will play against Norway. Let's move across back into the qualified round of 32. So England will play against Norway. For the next fixture is for Cyprus. Cyprus finished first in Group 6. They even came ahead of Spain. Same points as Spain, but Cyprus had better goal difference. So let's move across to see who Cyprus will play against. So Cyprus will be playing against Hungary. Hungary finished 4th in Group 4, so that fixture will be okay. So Cyprus will be facing off against Hungary. Let's move across into the next fixture. So Ireland. Let's see where Ireland finished. Which group? In Group 3, Ireland finished top. Very close group between Ireland, Russia and Scotland. Just Ireland and Russia had the same points, but Scotland had 19 points. So it was a very tough group. So Ireland will be playing against Turkey. So Ireland will be playing Turkey, as Turkey finished 4th in Group 5. So Ireland will be facing off against Turkey. Next one is for Algeria. Algeria on some fantastic form at the minute. They finished top of Group 8. Top of Group 8. And let's take a look to see who they will be facing off against. Sweden. So Algeria will be facing Sweden. That should be updated. Let's move across into this one. Algeria versus Sweden. And then we've got France, which is the competition favourites. France. A team full of a lot of superstars. You've got Pogo, Warren, Riyad, TNT. Literally a team of superstars in that side. France is not a team you want to play against in the round of 32. So let's move across into that anyway. Guys, can you please make sure that you are respectful in the chats. If I do see anything weird, that you will be permanently banned from VPG. Respect everyone from all parts of the world, all languages, all religions. Respect to all, please, guys. I don't want to see any craziness in the chats. Pro Clubs is bringing everyone together, not no bullshit. If you see anyone who's watching and you're keeping an eye on the chats, you can screenshot and you can send it to me afterwards, and I'll take a look. Okay, guys, playing against France in the next round of 32 is playing against France. Is Ukraine. Let me just double check they didn't have each other in the group stage. I don't think they did. Nope. France will be facing off against Ukraine. So there we go. It's updated. France will be playing against Ukraine. Now for the last one, Italy. They were a champion. I think it was 2 World Cups ago. They are a champion, so they are not the underdogs. They are a favourite as well, considering they previously won it. England have previously won it. So it's a team full of, well, a competition full of fantastic nations. Anything can happen on this game. So there's only obviously one team left in pot 1 with one team left in pot 4. So let's move across into the live draw to see who Italy will be playing. So playing against Italy is Hong Kong. I know my Italian staff will be a bit upset, and I'm pretty sure Hong Kong will be upset, especially playing on European host as well. Obviously the ping will be unplayable for both, but this is what this competition is about, bringing everyone together. You have to make sure when you're on your home connection you score as many goals as possible. So Hong Kong will be playing against Italy, and that game will be played during the day. It won't be playing during the night. So when Europe plays Asia, it's usually around 3-4 p.m. UK Italian time. So that is pot 1 and pot 4 done, guys, as you can see on the left hand side of the screen. Now we're moving across into pot number 2 and pot number 3. So I'm just going to set up that now. So give me a moment, please. So pot number 2. List World Cup World Cup pot 2. And the nations in pot number 2, we have Germany, we have Switzerland, we have Russia, we have Morocco, Portugal. I'm surprised Portugal finished second. We have Spain and Spain. We have USA and Andorra. So that is World Cup pot number 2. So I'm gonna just draw out pot number 2 randomly. So it will go from fixture 9 to 16. Once I draw out all the pot number 2s now. So we're going to move across into that, and then I'll update my doc. So moving across into pot number 2. So we're going to draw them all out one after the other, and that is the order. So pot number 2 will be quite quick. So it's Switzerland. The next one is USA. The next nation from pot number 2 is Germany. Another fantastic side, a big community in the VPG. Over 100 teams in there with multiple divisions. Same as Swiss. Swiss is over 100 teams too. We have Portugal, one of the favourites. Players like Nayshaw, you've got Luca, Creativo, some very strong sides, players there for Portugal. Now for the next one. I do apologise about the animation, it is a bit slow. We have Spain, some fantastic players, Juan Lukaku. Spain are also a favourite. There's like 8 teams that can win it. Obviously France are the favourites. But there's a lot of nations that can upset in this competition. Morocco were just pulled out. I think there's 2 nations left in pot number 2. Also Morocco, the best African nation. They win all the African competitions, so it'll be good to see how they do in the World Cup. Andorra, a neighbour to Spain. And then for the last nation in pot number 2, and then I'll update it on my side. So the last nation from pot number 2 for the World Cup is Russia. Okay, let me just update that on my side, and then we go. So first one was Swiss. Second one to be pulled out was USA. The next one was Germany. After Germany was Portugal. After Portugal was Spain. After Spain was Morocco. After Morocco was Andorra. And the last nation was Russia. Just want to mention, obviously, in VPG, no politics, war, religion involved. It doesn't matter where you're from, everyone's welcome in pro clubs. This is how everything should be. Gaming is different from real life. It's where we all need to chill. So we'll move across into the round of 32. As you can see, on the right hand side now, the pot number 2 has been completed in order. So now I'm gonna work through pot number 3 on my virtual system now. I do apologise earlier, I had a bit of a few issues with it, but I couldn't do anything. So we move across into World Cup pot number 3. World Cup pot 3. And the nations in pot 3 are, let's have a look. We have Tunisia, another strong side. We have Netherlands, Scotland, Greece, San Marino, Northern Ireland, Belgium and Denmark. I think this is the first World Cup where we've had England, Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales all qualify into the knockout stages. So that's pretty good for the UK and Ireland community. So pot number 3, World Cup pot number 3 has been updated, guys. As you can see, pot number 3 is ready. I'm gonna have the group stages on the left screen. So obviously I don't want nations playing against each other that you've had in the group stage. So if it is, I'll pass the fixture on to the next one. As an example, I'll show you. For example, Switzerland, they were in group 2. Yeah, Switzerland, they were in group 2. So let's say if they come up against Netherlands, then so let's say Netherlands get pulled out, then they can't play against each other. So USA will play Netherlands. It will go to the next fixture, etc. If you get what I mean. We just don't allow the same nation to play each other from the group stage. That's how I'm doing it. It's a bit of feedback from the previous ones, obviously. So yeah. 4 African nations, I think that comment was. Let me read it on YouTube. 4 African. I can't see my screen. Let me try see more of the comments. 4 African side as well, yeah. Fantastic. That'd be good to see. What was that? Egypt, Tunisia, Morocco, and Algeria. Which is class. And for Asia, we have Hong Kong. We used to have quite a lot of strong Asia sides. We had Japan. We had Japan. I don't know if they probably got knocked out. China. Yeah, there was a lot. Okay, anyway, playing against Swiss, we're going to do the draw now. So playing against Switzerland in the round of 32 of the World Cup is Greece. So they weren't in the same group, as Greece were in group 4. So those two will be playing against each other. Switzerland versus Greece. Playing against United States of America. USA, they were in group number, let's see what group USA were in. Group 7. Did very well. They finished basically joint top of the group. But obviously Wales had a better goal difference, so that's why that happened. Oh, 3 teams. 3 teams from group 7. 3 teams from group 7. That's crazy. That's real crazy. Okay, so let's move across. Playing against USA will be now USA's got a large community. Play on different platforms, but the USA guys are very strong. So USA will play against the Netherlands. They were all in different groups, so that fixture is okay. USA against Netherlands. Be a tough one. The ping will be there. I say the ping for this game will probably be around 100. 100 ping, 120. Something like that. Maybe less, I'm not sure. So it all depends how each team defends on their own when they're playing away, conceding the less. So USA will be playing Netherlands. For the next one, we have Borussia's Germany. He's been the manager for multiple seasons now. Can he win himself a title? If not, he might get the sack. So we will see. We have Borussia's Germany. They were in, let's see what group they were in. I think they were in a strong, yeah, they were in a strong group. They had France in their group, and they're not going to top that. France won 10 out of 10 at their group stage. So Germany's definitely not going to, it'll be tough for them to beat France for the top of the group. So Germany. Let's move across into that. Let's see who Germany will be playing. Germany will be playing against Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland. That's that fixture completed. Germany against Northern Ireland. Now we've got 5 fixtures left before we go into the International League, which is the secondary international competition. So for the next one is Portugal, another favourite to win the World Cup. So Portugal will be playing against Tunisia. Very tough fixture for Tunisia. So Tunisia will be playing against Portugal. I've just seen the group stage that Portugal had, and I'm not shocked because I know Italy are strong, very strong country, but Italy went unbeaten in a group stage, won 9 out of 10, drew 1, goal difference of 30, and beat Portugal for the top spot. So fair play to the Italians. And Portugal will be playing against Tunisia. And Tunisia, where did they finish in their group? 3rd in group number 1. So it was a very tough one for them. Sablito, I don't think you will... I mean, obviously Portugal are a strong side and anyone can beat anyone. It all depends on the match and how you set up. If you set up at home, or if you set up away on the counter and you manage to, like, I don't know, get them for a draw and lose 1-0, and then your host, it all depends how you defend on the away host, to be fair. And I'm pretty sure anything can happen, so just play your game, and this is how FC26 works. Now moving across to play against Spain. So playing against Spain, we have... Take a look at Spain's group. That's fine. So Spain will be playing against Denmark. Definitely a tough fixture for Denmark. It's not one that they would be pleased with. I can say that for sure. If I was the Danes in the chat and I saw playing against Spain, I wouldn't be happy either. So Spain against Denmark, round of 32. We've got 3 fixtures left. Now we've got Morocco. Morocco did well in their group stage as well. Morocco were in group 4 and finished just behind Israel. Israel got a good side this one as well. I'm surprised by that, because they had a very tough group. They had Morocco, Greece, Hungary, Bulgaria. So Morocco, let's take a look to see who they will play against. Only 3 nations left. Who will be facing off against Morocco? And that is Belgium. Ooh, let's see where Belgium finished. Belgium in Group 7 alongside Wales and USA. Okay, Belgium are a strong side. It was basically 3 nations that finished top with 21 points. So that's going to be a tough fixture. Belgium against Morocco will definitely be a tough one. 2 fixtures left. Who will be fighting against Andorra? Andorra is part of Spain. It's a separate country, but neighbours to Spain. They did well in their group stage, finished 2nd behind Algeria, then Denmark and Maldives. So let's see who Andorra will be facing against. Andorra, San Marino. Andorra versus San Marino. It's going to be an interesting feature. 2 neighbours, to be fair. 2 neighbours of very big countries in VPG. We've got Andorra, which is a neighbour of Spain. And then we have San Marino, which is a neighbour of Italy. So it's going to be a Italy-Spain-esque sort of match, that one, most definitely. San Marino. Let's see. Let's just double check you didn't get each other in the same group. No, San Marino had Italy, Portugal, Turkey. Oh no, someone said switch. Why will San Marino have to play Russia? Oh wait, 1 second. Scotland can't play Russia. Okay. Yeah, let me do the last one then. Makes sense. Might have to do that. Because I haven't done the last draw on that, so I'm not thinking ahead. Okay, let me do the last one. So Russia will obviously have Scotland. Let's see, Russia. What group will Russia in? Just to triple check. But yeah, Russia and Scotland were in the same group. They can't play against each other. So what it's going to be is San Marino will be playing against Russia. And Scotland will be playing against Andorra. I'll do the draw anyway. Yeah, it's good you'll be switched on Tiki. I would have forgot that because it was the last draw. I would have forgot 100%. But I'll do the last draw, the last fixtures, just to show you guys. So it should be Scotland. Okay, so because Scotland and Russia were in Group 3, they cannot play against each other. So that's why we've done the fixture change. So I'll go over to the draw. So Scotland can't play Russia. So obviously Scotland will now play Andorra and San Marino will now play Russia. So this will be 2 legs. You play home and away. So there'll be 1 knockout each week. So on the Saturday, or unless you both agree to move it to Sunday, that's also okay. You'll play home and you play away. Now how it works is, if you both draw, let's say, let's talk about the Andorra and Scotland game. So if Andorra and Scotland draw 0-0 and in their second game they draw 4-4, because on FC26 it goes into extra time and pens and it's both games being a draw, that will go to extra time and pens. There is like a semi-away goal which we do when games aren't a draw. So for example, if we go to Italy and Hong Kong, if Italy beat Hong Kong 5-0 and then Hong Kong lose, if Hong Kong win on their connection 2-0, then Italy will go through on away goals. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's how it will work. So home and away for the World Cup. These matches will be placed on the VPG platform. Once I've finished the draw for the internationals, they'll be on the platform. Next stage, you draw again. No, the next stage I won't. It will automatically tell you who you place. I'm going to do the matches in order. So obviously on the website it'll be Israel, Egypt, and then Swiss, Greece, Wales, Maldives, USA, Netherlands, England, Norway, Germany, Northern Ireland, Cyprus, Hungary, Portugal, Tunisia. So it's going to be based off that, if that makes sense. We don't draw again for each knockout. So for example, if you lose 5-0 away but then win 5-0 at home, do not make that happen, because if that happens then you have to reset both games. You have to play those both games again. So that hasn't happened since a long time. It's been like 2-3 years since that happened in a final. So hopefully that doesn't happen. So yeah. Okay, now guys, I'm going to move across. I'm going to go into the promo and then I'm going to give myself a bit of time to move across into the international live draw.
Mom! Mom! I'm going to win the World Cup!
Vamos a mostrarle al mundo la verdadera España. Prepárense.
Estou pronto para o Mundial. Portugal vai ganhar.
We are bringing it home, aren't we?
Nous sommes les meilleurs au monde et allons le prouver.
日本の底力、世界に見せつけてやろうぜ。
Eine Nation mit viel Geschichte. Es ist unsere Zeit. Auf geht's, Deutschland.
Vi skal vise verden hva Norge er laget av. Norges beste menn skal ut i strid igjen.
Nie jesteśmy underdogiem. Wychodzimy jako faworyci.
Siamo già stati campioni una volta. Perché non rifarlo? Forza Italia.
This is VPG, where there's superstars from all countries over the world, fighting on the world stage in front of thousands. That is where the champions play.
Okay guys, we are back. The World Cup has been completed for the live draw. As you can see on the screen, all 32 nations have been placed into fixtures. I'll repeat all of them at the end, but first I'm going to move across into the International League, which is the secondary international competition, which is for the academy nations. So if you've been waiting for a while for this draw, I do appreciate you staying around. So we've got pot 1, we have Romania, Spain, France and Turkey. Pot 2, Germany, Portugal, Hungary, England. Pot 3, China, Ukraine, Scotland and Switzerland. And pot 4, Finland, Wales, Ireland and Poland. Now I've not updated, so move across into this now, international. So we've got the World Cup draw, 1 second. Move this one, International League, there we go. This is what it's going to be like for the draw, and I need to update this part, so give me a second guys while I update that. I'll make sure I've saved it. I have. World Cup draw saved. Now I'm moving across into the internationals. Now I need to update my pots, so I'm also going to do that. Okay, so for the International League, we've got 4 pots. Plus list International 1. For this one, we have Romania, we have Spain, we have France, and we have Turkey. So I'm going to move straight into this one, guys. As you can see on the screen now, if I go back to the live draw, this is for the pot 1. So as you can see on this screen, we're going to do all the pot 1s on the left hand side, playing against pot 4. And then we're going to do pot 2 against pot 3, etc, etc. So I'm going to move across into that now. I'm going to pull all the pot 1s first, and then I'm going to do the pot 4. Hopefully that makes sense, just as how we've done it for the World Cup draw. Okay, so let's go across into that one now. We'll pull all the 4 nations who finished in first place. So we have Romania, they've got a very strong academy side, and we have Spain, also probably one of the favourites to win the Academy International League. Third is France, and the last nation from the international pot 1. There's not as many teams, obviously it's only a 16 team on this one, is Turkey. Perfect, so I'm going to update that on my end. So we have Romania, 1 second. Premier League, Romania, and then we have Spain, and then we have France, and then we have Turkey. Now I'm going to show you guys now what it looks like on my end. Move across into this section now, and you can see there is pot number 1 done for the International League down the left hand side. Romania, Spain, France and Turkey. We have Wales, the other one for the third place in pot number 4, we have Ireland. And then we have Poland. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to move across into that now, guys. Show you on my side. So for the screen, playing against Romania. So obviously I'm going to go onto league tables now. So Romania can't play against Finland. So if Finland do get listed, then obviously Finland will be playing against Spain. So they can't play each other from the group stage. So let's move across into that one now. Playing against Romania is Wales. So that fixture is okay. Romania versus Wales. As you can see there, Romania against Wales for fixture 1. Moving across into the fixture playing against Spain. Spain won 8 out of their 2 matches, 8 out of their 10 matches, sorry. Finished above Portugal, Ukraine and Wales. So playing against Spain. Let's see who's going to be playing against Spain in the round of 16 of the International E-League. And that's Poland. Now Poland are a good side. But they do have a lot to do to beat Spain, their academy side. So Poland will be playing against Spain. Moving across into the next fixture, we have France. France finished top in Group 3. They cannot play against Ireland. So if Ireland does get drawn out, Ireland will play against Turkey. So let's move across into that one. Ireland. Okay, so France and Ireland were in the same group. So what happens now is Ireland will be moved across into the 4th fixture against Turkey. And then, obviously I'll pull out the next one now. Because obviously Ireland can't play France. So playing against France will be Finland. So that's half of the International E-League live draw complete. I'm going to show you the updated graphic. And that is the left hand side done from pot number 1 to pot number 4. We have Romania against Wales, Spain against Poland, France against Finland and Turkey against Ireland. So now we're going to move across into pot number 2. So pot number 2, I'm going to read them out now, 1 second. So pot number 2, we have Germany. We also have Portugal. We have Hungary. And we have England. So for this one, it's going to be an easy, same as the other one. We're going to do it one by one. I'll move across into that stream for you now so you can see. We'll draw out all the pot of all the nations from pot number 2, and then we'll see who they play against. So in order of fixtures, it's going to be England, these aren't playing against each other, we're just pulling out all the nations from pot 2, which I'll show you in a second. We have Portugal, We have Germany. And the last nation for pot number 2 is Hungary. Perfect. So I'm going to update that on my side now. So it was England, Portugal, Germany, and the last fixture was Hungary. Perfect. I'll show you guys now how it's going to work. As you can see on the right hand side, for the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th fixture, we have England, Portugal, Germany and Hungary. Now we're going to see who they're going to play against. So we're going to sort out the pot 4. We'll sort out the pot 4, which I'll do now. So pot number 4, we have Finland, Finland Academy, and then we have Wales. So Wales had an academy side as well. And then we had Ireland, and then for the 4th nation in pot number 4 is Poland. Wait, no, ignore me. That's pot number 4, so I need to go to pot 3. So pot 2 play against pot 3. My mistake. Bloody hell, Nelly. Did a big mistake there. So first nation in pot number 3 is China. My apologies. So we have China. We have Ukraine. We have Scotland. And then for the 4th one we have Switzerland. Okay, I'm going to draw them out now. China, Ukraine, Scotland, Switzerland. So playing against England in the round of 16 International League. Now let's move across into the league table, because we need to make sure they can't play the same nation in their group. So England were in group 4. They can't play against Switzerland. So if they play against Switzerland, if Switzerland comes up now, that will go into the next fixture. So England will be playing against Ukraine. One second. It's going to be a good game. England versus Ukraine. Now fixture 6, playing against Portugal. Portugal were in group number 2, finished just behind Spain. So they can't play against Wales. So if Wales does get pulled up now, they can't play against Ukraine. So yeah, well, Ukraine's just been pulled out. So the next fixture will be absolutely fine. So playing against Portugal for the International E-League round of 16. Is Scotland. Scotland finished 3rd in group 3. Scotland will be playing against Portugal in the round of 16. Moving across against Germany. Germany finished 2nd in group 1, just behind Romania. Another strong nation. Let's see who they'll be playing against. If they come up against China, they can't play China because they were in the same group. So let's move across into that now. So Germany can't play China because they were in group 1 together. So they will only be playing against Switzerland. So yeah, Switzerland just got pulled out, which makes... So Germany were playing against Swiss. And then Hungary will be playing against China. Hungary against China. We'll pull the last team out anyway, just to show you guys on the stream. We'll pull out the last team. The last ball left in the virtual system is China. Perfect. So that is the draw complete. I'm going to show you my now of the completed graphic for International E-League. So for the International E-League, we have Romania against Wales, Spain against Poland, France against Finland, Turkey against Ireland. And we have England against Ukraine, Portugal against Scotland, Germany against Switzerland, Hungary against China. Now this one is for the Academy Nations. So for the academies, it's for the secondary competition alongside the World Cup. Now the draw for the World Cup we've just done before, it's Israel against Egypt, Wales against Maldives, England against Norway, Cyprus taking on Hungary, Ireland against Turkey, Algeria versus Sweden, France versus Ukraine, and Italy versus Hong Kong. Swiss versus Greece, USA versus Netherlands, Germany versus Moldova versus Scotland, and Russia versus San Marino. So that is the World Cup and the International E-League live draw completed. The matches will be on the VPG platform tonight, ready for the 2 matches this Saturday. The matches will be broadcasted live, either with Pro Clubs Weekly, a Spanish caster, Leo, or we'll get 2 of the new guys coming to the LAN event as well from the weekend to stream this. So we'll definitely have some of the biggest games broadcasted in the World Cup and possibly the International E-League when it gets closer to the semi-finals. So thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it, and best of luck this weekend in the international competitions. That's me. Thank you guys. Have a good evening and best of luck. Take care.
Mom! Mom! I'm going to win the World Cup!
Vamos a mostrarle al mundo la verdadera España. Prepárense.
Estou pronto para o Mundial. Portugal vai ganhar.
We are bringing it home, aren't we?
Nous sommes les meilleurs au monde et allons le prouver.
日本の底力、世界に見せつけてやろうぜ。
Eine Nation mit viel Geschichte. Es ist unsere Zeit. Auf geht's, Deutschland.
Vi skal vise verden hva Norge er laget av. Norges beste menn skal ut i strid igjen.
Nie jesteśmy underdogiem. Wychodzimy jako faworyci.
Siamo già stati campioni una volta. Perché non rifarlo? Forza Italia.
This is VPG, where there's superstars from all countries all over the world, fighting on the world stage in